Okay, so we make a start. So this one is called Slow Flow, connecting to source. So it's relatively gentle, and it's more about holding the mental focus around the pattern of the breath and how the breath is the conduit for energy flowing in and out of the body. So we're going to start sitting, and however you want to sit. So I'm actually going to sit back on my knees tonight, but you can sit cross-legged or you can have the legs out straight. And if you struggle to sit upright, then take a brick and lift the pelvis up slightly. So just let the eyes close for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. And again. And once more. And then just breathing in and out through the nose. Just take a moment to really feel the experience of the breath. Excuse me. So noticing the breath as it comes into the nostrils. Observing the breath as it flows back out. Noticing the effect of the breath, so how it expands and contracts the physical body. Notice that you can feel that at the front of the body, the side of the body, the back of the body. And then notice that there is an observing presence that is observing this. So although I've asked you to focus on particular aspects of the breath, notice that there is something that is listening to the instruction and then taking stock of the experience of the physical body. And this observing presence, awareness, is a part of Source, S-O-U-R-C-E. And often, actually, the real reality of that is it has no name. And it's had many names in the centuries that human beings have had language. But ultimately it has no name. Just being aware of that presence. I'm just going to start with some really simple, small movements. Keep the eyes closed. I want you to bring both arms out, directly in line with the shoulders. And keeping that attention to the observation. As you inhale, let the fingers lift. So you're just flexing at the wrist joint, and as you exhale, let them lower. And again. And observing that experience of the wrist moving, noticing where it's felt along the arm. Move with the breath. Good. Keep the flow going with the breath. Bring the thumbs in, make a fist, circle. Just really observing the sensation of the physical body as you witness the movement and the breath, change directions. Good, palms up, focus into the elbows, exhaling as you bring the fingers towards the shoulders, inhaling as the fingers move away from the body. Just noticing that you are the observing presence of the experience of the body moving. Feel the energy flowing with the breath. Good. Fingertips to the shoulders. Bring the elbows together. Inhale, draw a big circle. Exhale with a sigh. Change directions. Notice the subtle changes with that sigh out. Notice yourself observing that perhaps there's been some tension held in the shoulders, around the heart space. Good, bring the hands to the side. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers, push the palms to the ceiling. Just hold this position and breathe. So really root the sit bones down. Good, drop one arm, go over to the side. Good, come back up, push the palms to the ceiling. A few breaths here. Good, and lower the other arm. Go the other way. Good, come back up again. Nice deep breath in, push the palms to the ceiling. Good, as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist the other way. Good, close the eyes. Just observing the rotation of the whole of the spinal column. Each time the mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Back to center. Hands to the shoulders now. Thumbs behind. Inhale, bring the elbows to the left. Exhale to the right. Just starting to free up the thoracic spine, upper back, chest. And observing, noticing the shift in the breath. Go back to center and release. Come around into cat. Make sure the knees are directly under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, chin to chest. Keep the eyes closed, follow the breath. It's really a deep observation of the breath as it flows in and out of the biological vehicle. And as you focus inwards, notice the areas of the body that are maybe a little bit resistant to the movement. And see if you can really take the energy of the breath to it, especially the exhale. Good. Next, exhale, push back into swan. Inhale, come up into cat and lower as you exhale all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, push back into swan. And again, coming up on the inhale. Lowering on the exhale all the way down. Inhaling to cobra. Exhale, pushing back. And keep going. Keep your attention internalized by working with the eyes closed. Scanning, observing the whole of the body as it moves with the breath. And there's this awareness in the heart space, observing. Tuck the toes this time, push back into down dog. Slowly heel out the feet with the breath. So consciously pay attention to each breath and each movement. Slowing everything down. So we pay attention to the body responding to the shift in shape with the breath. Good, let's drop the knees, take a breath in cat. Exhale, push back into swan. Inhale, come up, step the right leg through. Exhale, extend that leg back. So if you need bricks to do that movement, have a brick for each hand. Try to work with the eyes closed. Just observing the shifting inner landscape. Good. Next inhale, let's come up. Exhale, twist to the right. Just keep the arms in like a cactus arm so we're not overreaching the ligaments. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, come back to center. Just hold. Breathe deep into the belly. And release, stepping back. Let's tuck the toes, come back into down dog, heel out the feet. Good. Inhale, drop the knees. Exhale, push back into swan. Inhale, come up with the left leg. Exhale, stretching out. Good, sweep up on the inhale. Twisting as you exhale. Good, and hold. Lovely, and release, stepping back. Let's tuck the toes again into down dog. Just healing out the feet. And let's slowly start to walk our feet towards the front of the mat. Just hold the forward fold, soften the knees if you need to. Use the exhalation to surrender into it. Just really letting go of any physical, emotional, mental tension. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. And as you exhale, push the palms to the ceiling. Good. Take another breath in, lengthen up. And as you exhale, just slowly go to one side. Just really pay attention to the experience of moving laterally. Inhale, go the other way. Nice and slowly. Feel into the experience of the side bend. Good, lengthen up. As you exhale, squeeze the elbows back and down, opening the heart space. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Keep bringing the attention back to the breath, the source of the life force energy that flows through us, that animates us. Good, this time fold forward, soften the knees. Let the hands just rest near the ankles, and as you inhale, slide towards the knees. Halfway up, exhale, flow down again. And again, halfway up. And down. Good, let's step back on the right leg. Heel down, keep the knee off the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, twist to the right. It's nice and slowly. Inhale, come all the way up. Good, now as you twist to the left, bring the back heel off the floor. Slight change of leg movement. Inhale, back to center. As you exhale, drop the back heel. Just pay attention to the breath and the subtle change of the leg as you move from side to side. Back to center. Step back into down dog. Heel out the feet. Good, let's drop our knees into cat. Breath in. And as we exhale, lower. 6 cobras, inhale. So if cobra doesn't suit your back, then do a softer movement with the elbows down in a dynamic sphinx. Good, on that final one, push back into swan. Walk the hands over to the right, 3 breaths. 3 breaths into the left side of the body. Nice deep, full breaths. Lovely. Walk the hands back the other way. Over to the left, focus to the right, breathing in and out. Come back to center. Inhale, back into cat. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Healing out the feet nice and slowly. Pay attention to the calf muscles. let's step through with the right leg. This time we're going to swing up with the left arm, so we come into that side motion, more into a warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, let it bend. Maybe go a bit deeper if there's more room to do that for you. Good, now let's bring our right elbow down. Draw a big circle, soften the elbow, left arm. Just opening heart energy, inhaling and exhaling. Notice whether the body wants you to sigh out. Good, let's change directions. Bring the hands either side of the front leg, take a breath in and step forwards into Uttanasana. Hold the forward fold, soften the knees, let the head relax. Just connecting deeply to the breath, especially the exhalation. Maybe grab the elbows and let the weight of the arms and gravity draw the body a bit further forwards. Good, next inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale down through the midline. And again, breathing in. Push the palms to the ceiling, really lengthen up. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. Feel that sensation of the feet pressing into the earth and the hands pushing up into the sky. Good, and when you're ready, into a lateral movement to the right. Use the inhale to come back to center. Exhale, other way. Good, palms face out, squeeze the elbows down, lift the breastbone so you get a nice back bend into the thoracic. Inhale and exhale. Good, and fold. Soften the knees if you need to. Hands just rest at the front of the shin and they slide up with you. Inhale. Hands just coming towards the knees. Exhale, slide them back down. Good, let's step back on the left leg. Drop the back heel, toes flow out. Inhale, sweeping up. Good, exhale over to the left. Inhale, lift that back heel. Twist to the right. Go slowly so you can control that movement in and out of the balance. Good, holding. And release the hands down. Step back into down dog. Again, drop the knees to cat as you inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, pressing down. 6 cobras again. Inhale, eyes closed. Just be aware of the whole body as it moves into the shape. Use the breath to anchor inwards. Good, push back into swan. Let's just hold neutral swan for 3 breaths. Good, come back up into cat. Into down dog as you exhale. Step the left leg through. Swing up with the right arm, so in warrior 2 again. Just work the front leg to start with, inhaling and exhaling. Good, now bring that left elbow down, sweep the right arm up and round, soften the elbow. Just use it to open the heart energy, so keep the elbow really soft. Good, change directions. Good, bring the hand down, take a breath in, lift the gaze. Exhale, step forwards, relax the head, hold the forward fold. Maybe grab the elbows. If you find the back of the neck is quite tight, then just gently bring the hands to the head at the back and encourage it to lengthen. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale down through the midline. So we're going to use the mat on the width, the long length now, so make sure your mat faces the same way as mine. So again, just really simple sequences, but really trying to connect the mind to the breath. Bring the hands behind the back, squeeze the elbows in. Toes rolling in just very slightly. Inhale, let the gaze lift. And as you exhale, fold forward, soften the knees. Inhale, coming back up, so modify the knees to support the back if you need to. Good, let the hands come down. Use a brick here if you need to get the height. Keep the left hand on the floor and focusing from the right elbow. Inhale, draw that elbow up. And just place the fingertips into the sacrum. Hold. Lovely, releasing, switch sides. Come from the elbow, inhale the left elbow up. Place the fingertips into the sacrum and hold. Lovely, releasing. Now again, using a brick if you need more height. I want you to bring the hands as far forwards as you can without bringing the body forward. So imagine the bottom stuck on a wall and it can't come forwards. Let the head relax. Attention to the flow of the breath. Be aware of the observing presence, experiencing the body, the movement, the breath, observing the thoughts and the emotions, just observing everything that's present as an experience. Good, now walk the hands back as far as you can. And again, use bricks if you need to. So the fingertips are coming through the legs, facing backwards. Gently bend the knees a little bit. Bring yourself back up. Inhale. Hands come down through the midline. Then just bring the feet in a little bit. Turn the left toes in and pivot the right toes straight forwards. We'll start with the knee bent. Right hand just behind the knee line. Left arm drawing backwards and come over. And then bring the hand towards the shin maybe, straighten the front leg. Or maybe you choose to use a brick. So into a classical triangle. Now either keep the left hand here and use the elbow to open the heart space by drawing it back, or extend the arm up with the palm facing forwards. And let the gaze turn down to the big toe, with the chin drawing inwards towards the chest so it lengthens the back of the neck. Good, and if you want to go deeper, extend the top arm so it's just behind the ear. Good, now we're going to bend that front knee, drop the top arm, and as you inhale, use it to swing you back to center. Rotate the other way. So right toes roll in and the heel rolls out, left toes straight forwards, hand to the knee to start with and just lean over to the side. Bring the right hand into the sacrum, draw the shoulder back. Then start to slide down, straighten the leg. Pop a brick to the side if you need more support. And start with just really trying to open the heart space. And then extend the arm. And then maybe bring the arm in line with the ear, so whichever position suits you is fine. Good, let the knee bend, come back to center. Roll the toes in again. Hands into the lower back once more. Inhale, take the gaze back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale. And exhale. Good, bring the hands down. Draw the feet in a little bit more. And I'm going to drop the bottom nice and low, come into a squat. So as low as you comfortably can. So that might mean that you're much higher up. Maybe you're holding on to a chair or the wall. Good, bring the hands to namaste. Eyes closed. Pay attention to the breath. Good, now when you're ready on an exhale, try to keep the eyes closed if you can. Lower the bottom all the way down. Or just find your way to the floor. Feet nice and wide. Hands either side of the right leg. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, come over the right leg. Inhale, lift back up again. Exhale. So you might find you slowly walk the hands a little bit further towards the ankle, or you keep them closer to the knee or the hip. And be aware of the exhale taking you forwards. And then slowly get to a point where you're going to hold and just breathe into it. So you might find you need to bend the knee if a forwards motion is quite tricky for your body. And have the knee bent a bit more and come over it. Slowly come back up. Turn to the left leg and again exhale, lower. So just gently lower, don't sort of go into the biggest lower movement that you have. And just take your time as you journey forwards towards the left leg. And then when you're ready, hold the forward position. Remember to bend the knee if you need to. So it's actually quite bent as you come over the leg, that's fine. Lovely, come back up, bring the hands to the midline. Slowly walk them forwards. So again, you might find that for you, you need to do that with the knees bent or legs straight. Let the head relax. Use each exhalation to surrender the body into the releasing action of the breath. Lovely. Slowly come back up. Bring the legs together. And we'll just work with some rotation in the seated position. So bend the right knee. I'm going to pick up the foot, hold the foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw the knee to the side so it's coming underneath the underarm. Unless you've got a short torso and very long thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now bring that leg across the body and rock it. Just close your eyes. Observe the breath. Good. Place the foot to the outside of the left leg. Bring the right hand behind you. Come onto the fingertips so it allows you to lengthen the spine. Inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up. And as you exhale, either just hold the knee and rotate or bring the arm to the outside of the thigh and rotate. Close the eyes. Each time you inhale, get a sense of trying to lengthen up into the top of the head. And as you exhale, squeezing a bit further round. Lovely. Releasing, unwrap. Bring the left knee in, squeeze it in nice and close. And then hold the foot. Inhale, extend the leg up. Exhale, draw it under the left arm. Inhale. Exhale. Good, now bring it across. Gently rock the leg from side to side. Good, place the foot to the outer edge of the right thigh. Left hand behind you, come onto the fingertips. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. And as you exhale, either just bring the hand to the side of the knee or the arm to the side of the thigh and draw yourself round. Use the inhale to extend the spine up if you're trying to place the head into the clouds. And as you exhale, squeeze round as far as you can. Lovely, come back. Now just come to the front of the mat. And I want you to actually pop on layers now, because we're going to do a rolling sequence, which will then lead us into Shavasana. So it may be that you only do the first part of the rolling sequence. So we're just going to do a little bit more work for the upper back. So sitting at the front, come onto the tippy toes and then lift up, so you're balancing on the bottom. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, keeping the knees bent, just roll to the shoulder blades, come back up, inhale, exhale. Just go nice and slowly, feel each vertebrae slowly releasing. So using the legs like you would on a swing, really. Just taking them up slightly to help the motion. And then if that feels enough, just stay with that. That's all I want you to do, just keep rocking up and back. If it feels fine for the back and the neck, then take the toes to the floor behind you. Remember, you're exhaling for the journey back. And if that still feels fine, then leave the hands on the floor and do a full rolling plow. And if that still feels fine, hold plow. So anywhere in between. Good, now wherever you are, just bring yourself back into the back on the floor. Squeeze the knees in. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you squeeze the knees once more, sigh out. As if you're pushing the breath out of the body with the knees coming in. And again, breathe in. Last one. Lovely. Bring the feet to the floor. We're going to stretch the legs out unless the back prefers you to stay with the knees bent. Have the hands at the side of the body with the palms facing up. Take a deep breath in and hold the breath. And as you hold the breath, just scan through the whole body. And then when you're ready, sigh out. And get that sense of releasing the entire weight of the body. So not just the physical weight, but emotional and mental weight. Just let it go as you exhale. And again, breathe in and pause. And once more. Now bring your full attention, that awareness that is observing the physical body, into the right side. Be aware of the right hand thumb, the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand and the back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the rib cage, hip,
thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, toes. Shift your awareness to the left side. Become aware of the left side. The left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the rib cage, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, toes. Become aware of the back of the body, both heels, the calf muscles, the bottom, the lower back, both shoulder blades. Notice where the back of the arms touch the floor. Be aware of the back of the head, the top of the head, forehead, temples, eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows, eyelids, eyes, ears, nose, the very tip of the nose, lips, chin, throat, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, navel, abdomen, the whole front. Be aware of the whole of the right leg from the hip to the toes, the whole of the left leg from the hip to the toes, both legs together. The whole of the right arm from the shoulder to the fingertips, left arm from shoulder to fingertips, both arms together. Bring your attention back to the tip of the nose. And as you breathe in, follow the flow of energy as it pours into the physical body. Be aware of the pause and then follow the flow of energy all the way back out. Be aware of the pause and then follow the breath all the way back in. Just simply observing the ebb and flow of the breath as it animates the physical body. Observing any emotions that are present or thoughts or memories, just simply observing them. And this time when you breathe in, I want you to sweep the arms overhead. So just bringing more attention back into the physical body. And as you exhale, bring them back with a sigh. Let the knees bend. Roll over to one side. And slowly come back up to sitting. Bring the hands to the heart space. And as you just focus on the hands, be aware that there's a presence observing that experience of bringing the hands together. And it also notices the changes in the physical body and the mind after the practice.
Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Bring the hands down through the midline. And namaste.